Hi, my loves. We're back to do another reading for you. This time we're working in the shadows, so we'll use the Oracle of Shadows and Light to get us started. And let's see what the situation is, okay? If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Beautiful night, beautiful light. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. All right, coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and this is your timeless, collective, channeled, deprogrammed, sugar-free message. Whenever you find it is by divine design. And after these messages, we'll be right back. We have the Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for a spirit. It's card number 43. Emperor and Empress energy. I heard purposely making time for spiritual pursuits, needs, for spirituality, period. Shout out to Interstellar Frequency. All right, our first commenter for the live session. Let's see what else is coming out. So there's been this making time for spirit energy here. Let's see, what else do we have for tonight's session? We have this sea storm, calm amid chaos. Oh, I heard this. The storm was literally a direct side effect. It was a consequence of the spiritual work that you did. You made time for spirit and it caused so much change. Yeah. Even still now, after so much time in my spiritual pursuits, in my spiritual focus, every time it's stormy out, I still get this vibe like, OMG, these are the winds of change blowing for me. And that's the energy that that card gave me. Let's get one more from this deck. Okay. And we have the Ángel de los Muertos, transitions to the spirit realm. Interesting. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me, I want to put the cards up differently. One sec. How can I do this? I didn't think this quite all the way through. Definitely didn't know how to put the cards up before I hit the live button. It's right. It's gonna be just fine. Oh boy, a mess, a whole mess. Okay. All right. Here we go. We'll do this. This should work better. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the three fates. What comes around? Okay. Some things are meant to happen. This is like a preparation for some huge change in your life that you've been doing. It's like huge transformation happening, and it could be in regards to a person actually leaving and transitioning to the spirit realm. But even though I got that, equally as strongly I got the energy of like spirituality becoming so strong, and then finding like this connection to spirit, this it's like a being tapped in, like a guide. Thank you. A guide, a spirit guide on the other side. Okay. Yeah, and then for confirmation, I just heard this rap song. It's a message from the other side. Yeah, there's this rap song. It might be called Message from the Other Side. I'm not absolutely certain about the name of that song, or I can't even tell you who sings it right now. I can't remember. But yeah, it's talking about a message from the other side. Okay, so it's a lot of change happening in life right now. I want to see the situation, and for the situation, thank you. I'm being called to pull from the um, Hocus Pocus Tarot for the situation. Hey, Chalet. Chalet. Good to have you back with us. All right. So let's go ahead and get some shuffles and see what's going on in the situation. I just feel like, for somebody, you're going through all of this stuff at once, where like you started tapping into your spiritual needs so strongly at the same time when life was feeling like it was being tossed into upheaval, is what I'm hearing, like calm amid chaos. So the spirituality you tapped into gave you this peace that I heard it doesn't even make sense how peaceful you are, because at the same time, something or someone has left your physical life. And so, like, yeah, just keep hearing that. It doesn't even make sense how calm you are during this time of intense change. Okay. So let's see the situation. What do we have in the situation, please and thank you? Show me the situation. And I'm seeing 3 cards, just so you know. First card out is the Knight of Pumpkins. So the situation was Knight of Pumpkins. This could have to do, for someone, there's a person of significance who's a younger earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That is definitely there. But this has more to do for, it's like knowing, this is the energy of that one song from Kenny Rogers. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. This is that type of vibe. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pumpkins in this deck always gives me the energy of knowing when to hold on to something and when to walk away. And in this deck, we have the guy holding up the jack-o'-lantern, and then we have the jack-o'-lantern is filled with treats, and then we have children reaching for it. So it could be that. Shout out to Janine, I see you, baby. In this energy, it looks like you got something, I heard, that other people want. You've got something that someone else wants. And so knowing what to hold on to and what to walk away from, and the song that came through, would be highly significant. Because when you have something of value, you have to, I heard, take care of it. You have to know how to take care of it. Give me a second, because something here with my lighting it's bothering me. I gotta fix it, because if I don't fix it, it's gonna continue to bother me, and I don't like being distracted by that while I'm trying to channel messages. Yeah, I could have took a little bit more time to set up before I went live, but I did not. I just was like, I want to push the live button already, so forget it. I'm just gonna push it. And then now here I am, taking care of this now instead of earlier. But that's okay. It's getting done. Okay. All right. That will work. Okay. I feel better about that now. Sorry about that. Okay. Now I can stop focusing on that. I see Pablo back with us. The next card we have coming out. So there was that need to know what to hold on to, when to hold on to it, and when to walk away. And then we have the World. Okay. a successful completion, a major situation comes to completions. Major oh, wow. Okay. So I did you have to go back in this situation and just touch something up before this could happen is what I'm getting. Because I've always said it, everything that happens during a live is meant. It is part of the message. And I literally, it's not often that I get up out of my seat to go adjust lighting, but that just happened during the live. So what I'm hearing is there was that, and I keep adjusting, so I keep moving stuff around. That is so weird. I don't often do that. Anyways, um last minute adjustments that were necessary had to be made. Everything that happens during a live is part of the message in some form or fashion. So then I came back and I found that the next card that had come out, so the world was already here, but it's like before you the ending had already happened, the successful completion had already happened. This is like you filled it. So you remember those bubble sheets you had to use the number 2 pencil to fill in the dot on your exams for school, right? And so it's like you finished the final answer, but before you turn in your test, you go through all of them and double check a couple of your answers, make sure every row is filled in, you know, you just make sure that you put everything on the form, filled out all your information correctly before you turn it in. It's that kind of a vibe. Like I said, making sure you have to make with this is what happened here with the Knight of Pentacles. You made sure everything was in place before the final turn in, before the final submission. Okay. I see you, Michelle. Welcome back. So yeah, there's something here about fun. And then yesterday, what do we have? Yesterday we had the checks and balances, right? So this is yeah, this feels like that final check before you turn something in, before you submit it for grading or from submit the final draft. Okay, checking it all over, checking your work, making sure perfect, checking your P's and Q's, making sure being on your P's and Q's, um crossing your T's and dotting your I's type of a vibe. Okay, either way, in the world, this is the end of the movie of Hocus Pocus, where the ghost of the boy is united with the ghost of his sister because his spirit had been trapped in the cat by the witches. So there's this final release, like finally we've come to a successful completion. So this lets me know that even though so what I see in this situation is like you could still be feeling like the calm through the chaos right now. It's been very chaotic, but with this situation being the world, it's actually done. So that's good news. That's really good news. All right. Let's go ahead and pull one more card for the situation. And here it is. It is the Six of Candles, which is Six of Wands energy. And it is success, recognition, being on an elevated position, accomplishment, huge accomplishment. So, thank you. A while back, we channeled the message. We haven't said it in a while. You don't get your rewards on the battlefield. So this is the awards ceremony, and they don't give out the awards on the battlefield. If you'll notice, when there is a huge battle, first our warriors come home, and then there is the award ceremony once they've returned home from the battle. They are not on the battlefield handing out plaques, awards, purple hearts, gold medals. None of that stuff is happening on a battlefield. First, they get home. They get to take a little bit of time. They got to debrief. There's a debriefing period where they go explain their side of the experience. And then once everything is put together, there's an award ceremony. But the award ceremony is once all of the final information is consulted. I heard marks are tallied, whatever that means. Okay, let's see the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Potions, Two of Cups energy. And we have the molcajete. In here in Spanish, we call it the molcajete. A mortar and pestle in English. It's a mortar and pestle. And there's some herbs in it, and there's some stuff in it. And so it's been a lot of ingredients, very specific ingredients to come into this situation. Okay. Because it is Two of Cups energy, I'm seeing that this is a situation in regards to matters of the heart, any kind of heart-based connection. So it could be romantic or familial or friendship-based, but it's a heart-based situation. I just see like, oh wow, I just saw something. So for somebody, you had a friendship or whatever this interpersonal relationship was, but as you started tapping into your spirit, getting more in tune with spirit and aligning with your soul, it caused some friction in that connection. And eventually misaligned energies broke apart is what I'm saying. It's like misaligned energies breaking apart. My grandsons were just today, because I have these little tiny magnets to hold their art on my refrigerator, and they figured out that when they put the flip, like if they stuck one to the fridge, right, and if they used a certain side, the certain polarity of the magnet, without touching it, they could get the other magnet to, by holding it close by, they could get the other magnet to move across the fridge without even touching it. And why? Because the one magnet naturally repels the other. And I'm sure you've had that too. You try to put the wrong sides of a magnet together, they're going to push apart. This is how those super fast trains that they make, what do they call them? But they're trains. We have one here in Las Vegas. And they make trains using these magnets because they repel each other. Where if you flip it the other way, it attracts each other and they stick, right? So opposite energies will repel, like energies will attract. Interesting. So there's something here. I want to know, in the magnet, somebody, okay. I'm going to pull up on Google which sides of the magnet repel. So a North Pole will attract a South Pole, but two North Poles will push each other away. Yeah. And yeah, so if you put the same, yeah. If you put this opposites attract and same repels. That's interesting. Interesting. When you think about magnetism, that's really interesting to me. So the same magnetic poles repel, but the opposites attract. There's something here about attraction, understanding the attraction. Interesting. That when you, so somebody here has attracted a lot of opposites. It's easy to attract opposites, is one of the things that I'm gaining. Opposites do attract. We say this all the time, and it's true with magnets. I just had to confirm that because that's not, until now, it wasn't solidified knowledge. I hadn't studied that in my adult life. I love it. It's right there on the phone. Google has it all. Okay. So there's something here about attracting opposites, but that was a magic potion. to the level up. The world is always a level. When to walk away from something. And this is it right here, because even energies, and they are highly attractive, they create a lot of fucking chaos. They create the storm. Yeah, look at the storm is raging, baby. But look at her being so calm, even though there's storm. There's something here about huge power and success coming to one who learns how to maintain their peace and calm, although there is a huge storm. In other words, even though life is chaotic and even though shit has been crazy, like keeping your calm, keeping cool, keep it collected, huge power in that led to this world energy level up, 6 of Wands energy on top of the world type of shit. Okay. I am feeling the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot. So let's use this deck to get some energy on one side of the table. I'm hearing on the tribe side of the table. All right. Yeah, so and that is what happens when these storms literally occur in our physical reality. Is like hot air current meets cold air current. Now you got a freaking storm, right? So opposite energies create a lot of friction, a lot of movement. Yeah, and now they're showing me the vibrational discs, like spinning discs. They show it to me like records in my head. Set to separate speeds, spinning at separate speeds, but yet trying to stick together. They will burn each other up. Like that could literally spark a fire if they sit there long enough. They drag each other, like one is set to spin slower, the other set to spin faster. They create friction. And friction creates heat. That shit burns. Okay. So if somebody wants to know, why have I been burned so much in love? Honey, there's your answer. If you had the question, why have I been burned so much in love? It's because you're attracting counterproductive energies. You're attracting opposites. Okay. It's easy to attract opposites. It's like opposites will be so attracted to you and they get so excited. And there's so much, like they just want to cling to you is what I'm getting. Where the same energy is going to have its own shit to do. Like they're going to have their own life to live too. Even if they enjoy time with you, they're not going to be stuck to you like that, is the way this energy is coming through. Okay. So let's see on your side of the table, all this talk about magnetics, some stuff I don't fully know why that's coming out yet, but more will be revealed. Okay. The 3 fates at the bottom of the deck, what goes around comes around. Okay. Oh, is that what this is about? Because I just heard something. There's been some energies that have it's like as you walk away, they sit in the chaos by themselves. When you successfully detach from them, it's like they're okay, thank you. Again, they're showing me the spinning vibrational disc. The person on the lower vibration, the one who is sadder, more depressed, less happy, less satisfied with life in general, is on the lower vibration. The happier one, the more successful one, the one that's got it going on, they're on the higher vibration. For those two to commingle, one has to either raise their vibration or the other has to lower their vibration, but they got to come to a common meeting ground. And so, yeah, in this energy, there's this like somebody's finally realized this shit is slowing me down. This is lowering my vibration. I have to detach from it. And those attachments are hard to detach from. Shout out to Julie. Welcome here with us on the tribe, okay, of love and peace and happiness. And the thing of it is, those attachments can be hard to break because these are the ones that want to cling to you, stick to you, stay by your side, be always up in your energy, especially if you were the higher vibrational one. If you're the lower vibrational one, you're like, oh my God, I just, ain't no sunshine when she's gone, is the vibe, right? So when somebody goes away and they were the reason that your love keeps lifting me higher. Yeah, somebody, their higher vibration kept lifting the other person's vibration higher. And when that person was like, you know what, I keep lowering my vibration to be around this person and I just can't do it no more. I miss how great I used to feel. And before I started just hanging out with this one all the time. Yeah, you detach. Oh, they feel it, baby. They fucking feel it. Yeah. As I sip on my drink, they're showing me True Blood. When they got a whiff of her fairy blood, it was all over for them. They had to have it. It would make them obsessive. It would make them like so feral, right? Why? Because they never had anything that pure before. And this came through in a reading we did a long time ago. Like once they get a taste of your energy, and this is why. It's because you make time for spirit. You're so connected to yourself, so freaking connected to yourself. And it's like there's chaos. So yeah, I see there's chaos that's happening right now. Yeah. And this is you. I feel like this is you, this Ángel de los Muertos. I feel like this is you leaving their physical experience. Not that you're going to die, but in their life, you'll die because they're not going to see you no fucking more. And it's like, but your energy will linger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? I heard it's been 7 years and 15 days since you took your love away. Yeah, so for somebody here, they're counting the days, the hours, the minutes since you've been out of their life. And this is your energy, and this is why this is a perfect match for what we already have on the table. Ace of Cups vibe, baby. You have that self-love. You are in tune with you. It makes you an energetic powerhouse. When you come into their life, you bring a whole vibe that is so refreshing, nourishing. It's intense for them. They have never smelt this fairy blood before. You know what I'm saying? Much less got to taste it, baby. You let them get a taste. That's what I heard. You let them get a taste. Yeah. And so, yeah. And that's why, because you're all tapped in with you. You're all tapped in with you. All right. Let's see what else. Show me more about your energy here, Love Source. What do you want me to speak to the tribe here about their own energy? Here we go. And the Hierophant. I heard you are agent of the divine. The Hierophant just showed itself to me actually today. I got a new channeled message meaning about the Hierophant, and it was talking about Hierophant energy is the energy of the 144,000 that will be set to rule as judges over all the earth from all the different 12 tribes of Judah. That's a lot of deep stuff, but the basics is from all different walks of life, from all backgrounds. These are ones who have purified their soul, their spirit, and they're in alignment with the divine, with the universe, you can call it, or with God. We could say it that way too, which gives you this energy, an energy that when it's like what you say goes. If you show mercy, the universe shows them mercy. If you show forgiveness, the universe shows them forgiveness. But if you decide that that is just downright pure evil and you cut it off, what they experience is that is cut off. But the thing is, you don't do anything out of spite. You don't do anything for revenge. There is no animosity in this. There's just a leaving it alone, leaving it to be ignored, leaving it out, non-inclusive. It becomes non-inclusive. And it's always done from a what's best for all parties involved. In other words, if they haven't learned their lessons, they don't catch this blessing. I heard because you now get it that your energy, your presence is of such high value. It is a blessing. It him. And then they showed me the scripture, that Bible scripture where the statement was made, don't throw your pearls to swine, which was speaking about not giving your wisdom to those who don't know what to do with it. Swine just devour everything, and they trample everything and roll around the mud type of a thing, right? And so there's that energy here of don't throw your pearls to swine. Pearls have no use for pigs. Pigs don't know what to do with pearls. And then the thing about pearls is that, especially during the time where that illustration was given to humans, it was not with modern day technology. Hello, pearls. Where do they come from? Oysters. Where do oysters live? In the floor of what? The ocean. Hello. They didn't have deep sea diving equipment back then. Just to obtain a pearl took skill, ability that was beyond normal. And so, in that vibe, like what you attained to get here, where you have the time for spirit, like what you did there, that was a deep dive, baby. That was a deep dive. It took a lot of work. This spiritual position you hold is of great value. It is not to be disrespected or mishandled, misused. It must be respected both by you and anybody who has the opportunity to indulge in it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So let me see what else in the tribe energy here. Okay. Now, some of you are saying, wow, Melinda, it's not that serious. Okay, I hear you. Maybe you're not the one that's there. That's okay. If you're not the one that's there, they said the teacher, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And for some of you, this channel and others like it has become a source of training, education for you, higher level education on your spiritual journey. Okay. Um, that energy is here as well. And one of the things about this experience with this specific person in your journey was that it existed in your energy so that you could be able to teach a lesson, honey. When you got your energy right, universe, God, source will utilize your pure positive energy, your spiritual connection and ability in order to teach lessons to other people who will resonate with the experience from you, which is, oh, perfect. Thank you. I heard this is why they become obsessed with you, because opposites attract, right? They be stuck. While that huge attraction of stuckness that they feel towards you is there so that they can catch the lessons. It's there to make them sit in the experience enough to where they're going to keep thinking it, keep thinking it. It'll keep processing in their frontal lobe, giving them ample opportunity to catch the lesson so they can unlock the blessing. Okay. Now, one more for your energy. What else do we have? Okay. Oh, we have the star coming out. This is now okay. They said, and it did fall out in reverse, but they're giving me um, positive messages about that, because what I heard was, because so I saw it fall in reverse, but they said pick it up upright. Um, so a couple of different things. One, this for you was recognizing. This is telling you that this was something on. It was like it's in your birth chart that you should have these types of experiences. Okay, so you are successfully completing soul contracts in this. Plus, on top of that, the reversal was saying, like, You don't need all this external recognition. Like, you don't need this person to be like, well, you know what? Geez, thank you so much. Now I realize what a douche I've been. They're not going to do that. You're not looking for it. You're not expecting that. You don't require it. You're not even looking to like, oh, you guys, guess what I did? Like, this person was like this, like that, and the other, and this is what I did. And so it was for them to learn. You're not even looking for that. It's not, you're not trying to be in the limelight with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to flaunt it. If you got it, you don't have to flaunt it. It just is what it is, you know? And so it's not like you're out here bragging, showboating, you know what I'm saying? You ain't making announcements on Facebook and stuff. You know, some people, every freaking little thing they do, they require so much external validation that it all goes on Facebook. Everything goes on Facebook, and some people don't. And in this energy, it's like what you've done, you were never looking for the external validation, but it's funny because the situation says you're getting some anyways. And I hear one of the ways that you're getting this external validation that you're not looking for. In other words, this is like when somebody shines a spotlight on you and puts a mic in your face and you were totally not expecting it and you're kind of stuck there frozen a little bit because you wasn't expecting none of this and you would not prepared. I did not prepare a speech for this moment. Oh my. Okay. It's that kind of a vibe. Uh, some of you will be having the experience where different people you've known for a long time and you've interacted with them, they're going to come to you and they're going to tell you some things about yourself that you knew, but you never expected this person to speak to it, recognize it. It's like, you've always been a really cool person. You have so it's because we had the Knight of Pentacles there. I said for somebody there was a younger earth sign person involved. So that you could have a younger person coming up to you saying, you know what? You've been in my life for a long time, and I've never really told you, but you always made me feel really accepted. You've always been very allowing. You've always been your authentic self. You've always been there for me, and I really appreciate your consistency in my life. Like it could be like that where somebody is telling you like, years ago you told me something and I always stuck with me, and this is how it affected my life, right? So there's for some of you, the recognition is coming this way. You didn't expect it. You totally freaking deserve it. And it could put you on the spot. And for some of you, this is going to happen on a microphone or in front of a huge auditorium, or, you know what I'm saying? For some of you at work, you have no idea that you're about to get an award at work where you're going to be honored at some sort of company meeting, or maybe it's like a company anniversary party or something like that, right? Some sort of special gathering where you'll be recognized for your contributions and the effects that your contributions had in someone else's life, in the company, in the situation. Yeah. And for a lot of you, like it's going to be an assortment of these things. Some of you, you're going to have different ones reach out to you. Like they said, use the nail business as an example. This is where like old clients are coming back. Clients I haven't seen in years are coming back into my life. And they're like, Melinda, there's nobody better than you. I'm so glad you're still in business. I'm so glad you still have the same phone number because I'm never leaving you again. Or I haven't got my nails done for years, but I looked you up and I'm so happy to find that you're still in business because I don't want anybody but you to do my nails type of a thing. So, what is it that you do? I just heard somebody you made their wedding cake years ago and now their daughter is graduating and they're so glad that they can get in contact with you because they need you to make that freaking cake for their daughter's graduation. Their daughter was a little girl. They had already been together for a while. I think the baby was around 5 years old when they got married. So what's that been? If the baby graduated, then they and I don't know where they're graduating from because it's not graduation season here in Las Vegas, but that's the energy that I'm getting. Some sort of major uh, recognition coming to you, and that you long deserved. Y- It's absolutely valid. You deserve it. You work for it, but you weren't looking for it. It's like, I never wanted to be. on the camera. I never wanted to be on stage. Never wanted to have a whole article written about me in the newspaper. Never wanted to be on the news. Never wanted to get an award in front of the whole company. But it happens for you. And that energy is here. Again, it has something to do with you knowing what to hold on to and what not to, out of self-love energy, out of respect for your spirit. And things that you do it out of respect for your spirit. This is where you say, I'm doing the right thing because of who I am, not because of who you are, not because of what you want, but I do the right thing because of who I am. I do it because this is what I am. This is who I am. I'm not going to change who I am because you are something else. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. The freaking 10 of Cups. This is about a bunch. I love this. So this 10 of Cups just showed me a assortment, a bunch of different connections you've had over the years, a bunch of different satisfied customers, a bunch of great friendships, all the different lovers. For somebody, this is going to be you're going to have, I heard 3 to 5 days, different ones of you, of lovers in some form or fashion returning to your life, previous lovers. And in their return to your life, they're not looking to reestablish anything, start over again, nothing like that. This is like bumping into somebody at the gas station, then another one at the grocery store, then you get a Facebook message, then you get a random text, or you're sitting at a restaurant and they're at the next table type of vibe, right? But they all have something good to say about you. And I'm hearing, out of all the people I ever dated, you were the most honest. You were the most transparent. You were the most authentic. You were the funnest. You were I don't know, but it's that type of a vibe. Okay. And trust me, I had that happen at one point. I had 3 days of 3 different ones return to my life just to say something. And that shit is fucking weird. I'm going to tell you now, that shit is fucking weird. All right, let's see other side of the table. And for whatever reason, like, you've been through some shit, and I know because they're having me pull the supernatural tarot. Yeah, we got all the monsters and all that shit in here. So let's see the other side of the table experience. And then it's coming out for our reading tonight. We're going to put some shuffles on this, and I'm going to look at these cards and just, oh wow, see what else I see. As I'm getting ready to tell you, I'm going to see what else I see. I just want you to look at this star card real quick. So there's all these connections, lines going through the star card. They're showing me, how on all the investigative movies, like the FBI, the investigator has all these different people on a board, their pictures, right? And then they have the string with the pins connecting this one to that one, and this is how these go together. And there's somewhere in the middle, like the main boss, they don't know who it is. Interesting. So the way I'm hearing it is like, you are a hidden star. You are God's hidden star. You are the protected chosen one, the concealed even chosen one. And they did say you don't want the limelight. So this could be why. Maybe some of you are like, I'll take the fortune, but I don't need the fame. Okay, because I heard fame. I'm gonna live forever. Yeah. No, you're like, no, I'm good. I don't need all that fame. And where is this? So this investigative board is like, wow, I just heard it. They lost this demon. They lost that demon. It's like the collective dark energy has lost touch of, or it's like there's certain people on earth who have been working for the lower vibrational energies, entities, forces, the devil, you could call it, right? But it's like they're ineffective. They don't work anymore. What good is a demon that doesn't demon no more? I'm just saying, okay. And they're like, this one and that one and that one. We lost all these guys. It's like they had lost all these agents. The devil lost all the players on his team. So many of them. And so it's like they've been trying to figure out, but you're so protected because the star does talk about protection. They can't figure out who's the common denominator between picking off these demons. And what it is these people in the physical realm, there's these people that have come into your life and they all brought some crazy ass energy around, lower vibrational energy. But once that heart gets turned on, they're no longer effective to the devil. They're no longer effective demons. Their shit just doesn't work right no more. And so I heard it's usually, because remember I said this ángel de la muerte is after you leave. You're leaving someone's life, but you'll leave your mark. You leave the stamp on their heart. Why? Because now that bitch is on. It's lit up. And so you say to yourself, why do I keep attracting these people who are emotionally unavailable? These people who don't know how to love or be loved. Okay. Well, the reason why is because, if their heart is already on and active, they don't need somebody to help them get it to turn on. And you being a special agent for the divine, a chosen one of the 144,000, you have the ability to show them the perfect mirror to help them turn that thing on. And once that heart turns on, the lower vibrational, they can't do demon work no more. Like it's like they lose their demon ranking. Oh, you have a heart that's on, your heart works. Oh, you no longer qualify. We strip you of all your demon titles, rights, and powers. And it's like I heard the tower come crashing down in their life. And it's time for them to rebuild with their heart on now. Because everything they had built prior to that moment of their heart turning on was built on a false foundation. Their heart wasn't in it. I heard, so in some of these people's physical life, this is like, I see a person who built all this stuff in their life, business, relationships, what they thought was success until they found love and lost the love because all that shit all that materialism that they thought was everything, they tried to, I heard tempt you with it, but they couldn't. They lost you in the process. And when you walked away, their heart turned on. It was already flickering when you were there, but they didn't want to let it turn on. It did the fight, the draw is like the pull up between the materialism and love. And when you were still there, forgiving them, being there for them, tolerating shit, the materialism kept winning. They didn't know the value of your presence until they lost it. And that's when their heart turns all the way on. And I'm hearing, and the floodgates fly open and emotions, they get flooded with everything that was in their heart that they were trying to run from, deny, avoid. I'm never falling in love. I just heard it. That's how their mentality was. And then it hit them. What hit them? You, right upside their head? No, right upside their heart. Let me see the other side of the table energies here. It's like you have, in this Hierophant energy, her name is Brainy Janie, right? Look at her brain is highlighted. It's a big old brain. She got a big old brain up there. It's so big, her hair just floating on top of it. You can see it coming out of her skull and stuff. And so that's the thing. You have a lot of emotional intelligence. You have a lot of spiritual wisdom. Why? Because you're constantly tapped into source. And I heard, why do you know shit that you're not supposed to know? Which is telling me that you said something to this person that's illogical for you to know. In other words, you were channeling messages for this person. It made no sense that you knew what you knew, but you knew it and you were fucking right. And I heard, hit him with your best shot. Why don't you hit him with your best shot? And that's what you did. Fire away. You hit them with their best shot right upside their heart chakra. And then now they're showing it to me like clear charge, like the paddles on the heart to jumpstart their heart. You hit them with the best shot. You jumpstarted their heart. You gave them a jolt of electricity to their heart. That boom, do-do, do-do, do-do. The heart is beating now. Okay. Bottom of the deck on their side of the table. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And in here is the Men of Letters. It's Arthur, the Men of Letters. Okay. So he's an old timer. Okay. So this is giving me old patriarchal mentality. Very much. Like outdated. Men are masters of the world type of vibes. What the hell? You know, I feel like they thought they were doing the right thing so often. They have values. It's just they were not considering certain things. They didn't update their values. And then their first card out is the King of Blades. And this is Cain. Hello, the first murderer. It's Cain, the King of Blades. So this person, cutthroat. This person could have even literally been a murderer at some point. This person could have been somebody that cut off or murdered their own family member because Cain killed his brother. But the thing about King of Blades, so this is King of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So some of you had a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius there. They're all about their brain. They be overthinking everything, processing information, investigating shit. But what they don't do is bring their heart. They don't bring their heart. Heart chakra is not turned on. Don't bring their heart. They could be very cruel mouthed, is the way I heard it. It could be this person was very cruel mouthed. They would use their words like fucking weapons, trying to take people down. And they lived that way. And that shit worked until they met you. I heard until they met you. I'm hearing this person was completely taken back. I heard this person was completely taken aback because the same stuff that they would tell somebody else that would destroy that person, bring them to tears and bring them to their knees, was ineffective on you because here you are the whole time in your Ace of Cups energy. Boom. And that Knight of Pumpkins up there tells me this did not just happen once. This happened multiple times. And every time it happened, you went here. You made time for spirit. You're like, well, they said this to me. They said that to me. You know what? I'm just going to keep my calm. It's like, hey, you did this purposefully. You went to the spiritual gym, baby. Let them talk all their shit. Let them get mad. Let them try to criticize you and, try to program you and demean you and belittle you and make you. They wanted to try to tear you down. And the thing of it is, you were unbothered. You used it as an opportunity to literally and intentionally choose your peace in their face in a situation where everyone else broke them. They broke people down. I'm getting to tears, brought them to their knees was what I was shown, right? And so, they're not used to that. Like, how can you? They're not used to that. They don't know nothing about. How can you just leave me standing here and just turn around and walk away? Yeah. How can you just leave me standing here talking to myself and you don't even care what I said? Wow. Well, if you could walk away, we have the Six of Swords coming out. I could walk away too. I don't care. If you don't care, I don't care. This is what they're trying to do right now. But the problem is when they choose the Six of Swords and they walk away, your response sticks with them. Your response sticks with them. It lingers with them. hmm It lingers with them. And then there again, I'm hearing that song. Do you have to let it linger? They would love to just fucking forget about you, but they can't. They can't. There's this storm going on inside of them. And you're just sitting there calm. You're so like, how this is the energy of the ex that is like, how the fuck can she just really not call me? I thought for sure, it's been, how long has it been? It's been 7 hours and 15 days. Okay, since you took your love away. She should have been calling me by now. 7 hours and 15 days. Like, she should have been calling me, or he should have been calling me by now. Whatever. They should have been calling me by now because we got the he's, the she's, and the theys. Anyways, they should have been calling me by now, but they ain't calling me. What the fuck? Would they just think they could just forget about me? No, they're not forgetting. I heard no, they're not forgetting. I don't think you forgot about this person. I just think you chose something different and you shielded yourself from it. Yeah. So on the other side of the table, third card we have coming out is the 8 of Wands. And what I see is like this 8 of Wands is interesting because the way I'm seeing it is everywhere they turn, something just reminds them. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. Keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting, okay? Every time you're near, every time I see you smile. Okay, yeah. So there's that energy there. It's like you're out here living your life. And meanwhile, this person is ineffective in their demonology now because their heart is on. So while they're out supposed to be attacking other good people, even though they're not consciously aware of this, they've been disarmed. The person has been disarmed. They're disarmed. They're ineffective. Why? Because they're too busy fucking thinking about you and what you said, how you walked away, how you made it so clear that y'all ain't in love no more. I love you, but we ain't in love no more. Somebody you literally told them I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. And they're not used to that kind of rejection. They don't know how to take that. That's not their experience. Yeah. All right. Where do I have? Ooh, I don't even see it on the shelf. Oh yeah, I do. The God deck. That's the one I want. The God deck. All right, cool. I was about to have a mini freak out session because I was like, what did I do with the God deck? Because y'all know I just moved and had to reset up the reading center here. So let's see what else Spirit can show us from a divine perspective about all this. Because, yeah, that's going to clue us into some more, I heard much needed perspective. But yeah, I just see a lot of stuff happening in their life as a result of their heart being opened. Their heart was turned on. Once the heart gets turned on, that starts to activate a whole lot of stuff. And yeah, they have feelings. Anywhere where you're wondering, are you ever going to have a true person come in who can really love you in a healthy way? Yes. You will not be used to turn everyone's hearts on. There will be, I do see in these cards as well with the 8 of Wands, the Star, and the 6 of Wands, they just showed me there will be a love for you that you get to enjoy instead of turn their heart on. But you are on a mission right now, and you have been for some time. And that mission was divinely designed and divinely ordained, and you chose it. Not only did you choose it, but you volunteered for it. And I see you like, the fuck, I did not ask for this. Yes, baby, you did. You just don't remember because that was before you came to Earth. Like you actually put in an application to come to Earth and raise the vibration on the planet. And one of the ways that you chose to come do this is to be the lover of those whose hearts were not turned on. So let's see from the divine perspective, what can you show me? Show me that Knight of Pentacles from the divine perspective, please, and thank you. All the way to the floor like that. And to me like that. Okay, on the floor. Wow. Knight of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Pumpkins. Same energy. Okay. So Spirit was like, yeah, this shit wasn't moving. It wasn't moving. There was no progress. Okay. It was going slow. Something needed to be let go of. And then with the World, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this successful completion is you and your power, baby. This is you saying yes to yourself, you being in your power. Okay. Let's see the Six of Candles, please. Show me the Six of Candles from a divine perspective. And the Six of Candles from the divine perspective is the Four of Cups. Yeah. I heard you're being accepted. You're being accepted. Even if it's after you've left. You are accepted. You are appreciated. Even if it's when you removed your presence. Okay. Show me that Ace of Cups. Moving to the second row with your energy. Show me that Ace of Cups. I love that this Ace of Cups has all the rainbow colors on it. Because it's showing me like aligned chakras, baby. You aligned your chakras. That's very necessary. Okay. Five of Cups. You, out of self-love, Ace of Cups energy, self-love, out of self-love, you Five of Cups walked away. There's nothing else here. I got to turn around and keep moving forward because there's more love for me in this life. But this situation is a huge disappointment. Yeah. Show me the Hierophant and the current energy on your side of the table. The Hierophant and the current energy on your side of the table. Knight of Swords. Yeah. It's amazing how quickly you pick up the lessons and how quickly you teach the lessons at this point. It's like I heard crash course, speed course, advanced course. If there is a speed course to accomplish these life lessons being taught, you're the deliverer of that, is what I'm getting. Show me the star energy. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Wow. Changes in your physical life. So some of you are coming up on the period where like the next partner is not another one that you have to play the deliverer of karma, the life lesson. You don't have to, you're not going to be their life lesson forever. That's what I need you to walk away from this reading knowing, because that could be a little bit like depressing, like God, really? All I get to do is be more life lessons for the people that I love in life for the rest of my life. That's all I'm here for? No, baby, no. You're going to see a change. And then I'm hearing change is going to come. Yeah. Because it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. But yeah, it's happening. So show me this King of Blades in the other side of the table in the past energy. Four of Wands, and it literally is in reverse. So again, this person, these people, these energies, these experiences from the past, like you were in their life, it could have been, we could have been everything. It could have been the happy ending. It could have been the do all be all see it, have it all. But they did not go down that path. Six of Swords in the current energy over there is the Six of Cups. Yeah. The further they get from you, the more they remember you, the more they try to run, the more it brings it back. And yeah. And so there's that. Eight of Wands in the future energy on the other side of the table. It's the Hermit. A lot of stuff is about to happen in their life so that they can self-reflect, so that they can become more self-aware, more mindful of how they're showing up in life, of how they treat people, of what it is they truly want. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. This person was very forceful, very demanding. Very forceful, very demanding. And it could be, and for most of you, it's not one specific person only. It's a collective energy. It's a collective energy that's been going on. It's like you had to work your way through it, and again, they've shown this illustration so many times in recent days about the seed that is planted in the dark of the earth, and it must break from its cask, and then it has to sprout while it's in the dark. In the first phases of its growth, it's got to form roots. It's all that stuff happens in dark, right? In the dark night of the soul. And in reality, for you, this could have all been the dark night of the soul, because all this shit did was teach you how to keep calm amidst the chaos. Like, it taught you so much self-mastery. And you were able to get that because you made time for spirit. You went inside, you connected to your higher self, to your source, to God, to the universe, to your future self, to the sovereign self. I don't know what terminology you like, but I can use them all. And in the near future, with the Ángel de los Muertos, this is telling me like they are going to look at whatever it was that you left them. You left them a pretty present. You left them a pretty present. So if you're in the live comments right now, go ahead and put something up, because I'm going to pull some mini collective messages for everybody who comments in my comment section in the next 60 seconds. Get it in. You can put anything, an emoji, anything. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for you to do that, I'm going to use a tarot deck. Which tarot deck am I going to use? Okay, I'm getting the Heart and Hands Tarot. Didn't mean to bump the table like that. Yep. So maybe I won't give you 60 seconds. I'll give you until I'm done shuffling. How's that sound? Okay, I'm going to shuffle up this deck to do mini collective readings for everybody who puts a comment in. By the time I'm done shuffling, I will do this out loud, connecting the body and the body, connecting the body, heart, and mind, connecting the body and the spirit, connecting the heart, mind, and the body, connecting the heart, mind, and heart, connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit, connecting the spirit and the body, connecting the spirit, heart, and mind, and connecting the spirit and the spirit. All right. One for a body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Okay. So I have Janine, Michelle, and Chalet. This is your last chance. If you are here in the live, put something in. I'll give you 30 more seconds. Go. I'm going to write their names down. Okay. And I can see the timer now since I'm not shuffling. Okay. So Michelle, Janine, and Chalet are on. I need my notepad. Handy dandy notepad. Michelle, Janine, Chalet. All right. All right. That's it. 30 seconds is up. So the way this works for everyone else, you have, okay, I'm going to add Yvette. You came in a little late on the comments. If you want a mini message, you need to get in my chat and put something in there. Because if you silent, I don't know you here, baby. All right. So the way it works, you can choose number 1 through 4. This is sort of a pick a card reading type of a thing. But it's pick a commenter reading. And for the commenter, it's a personal message. For the rest of you who are not in the live session, who didn't get here to comment, this is part of your soul connection, because your soul's going to resonate to who's going to pull the message that you need the most. And what this is doing is taking this overall collective message and filtering it down into 4 mini collectives. Okay. So the deck is all shuffled. Let's go for Michelle. What is the message for Michelle? The most valuable message we have right now for Michelle. This card like did a whole dance in there. It's the Judgment card. Girlfriend, okay? Michelle and her collective, those who chose number 1, you got Judgment. This is freedom. Freedom. Whoa, freedom. This is I just got to be free. 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 Yeah. And if you look at each of these, so it's like sunflowers, right? But they have humanoid body shapes, but their head is all the sunflower. So with the Judgment card, it talks about freedom, liberation, rebirth, second chances to do things over again from a freer state of mind. It talks about seeing the fulfillment of those self-prophecies that you have been proclaiming over your life. It's like what you have spoken about comes about in your life. Mhm. It's also the final shutdown to anything that would get in between you and where you really wanted to be. The final shutdown, because like the Wheel of Fortune is a 1x and the Judgment is usually XX in the tarot system. And so a long time ago, Spirit showed me like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's when you shut that shit down the first time they do wrong. With the Judgment, you gave them a chance. You was trying to be lenient. Look at you, giving them a chance, being lenient, believing that people can change and all that good stuff. But the second time, shame on me. So no more after this. There's no third chances. This is the final shutdown. And then I just heard the final countdown. So something is on the verge of wrapping itself up for you. And it's the final moment. Anything that you already said no to, that you already will have fortuned, and you were like, oh, that's got to go. We're going to X that out. And things got better. Don't invite it in now. Leave it out because it is a sabotage mission. Okay. All right. So that's what we have for Michelle and her collective number 1. All right. And let's see now. I'm just going to stick those in the middle. For Janine, if you chose number 2 or Janine for your mini collective message, here we go. The 8 of Wands. Go do some stuff. Oh, wow. I just saw this. So you had a lot of desires in life. You had a lot of wishes. You put a lot of energy out into make things happen. And the 8 of Wands is all your arrows are landing. And there's 2 arrows down here that breach the bottom border. And then you have several others coming in. So I see good things coming in for you, things that you wished for, wanted, materialized since a while back. I see 2 immediately. And then it's like boom, 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 one right after the other. But you're on a tidal wave of good shit happening. I also see with that 8 of Wands, get out, have some good fun. As I don't know why I heard Field of Flowers. Is Field of Flowers a movie? Is it literally you taking a walk in a field of flowers? Is it you taking pictures of a field of flowers? Is Field of Flowers somebody's perfume? Is Field of Flowers a store? There's something here about Field of Flowers. I'm not sure what that is for you, Janine, or your collective. But you could definitely put something in comments, and that's what I have for you. But I do see a lot of busy days ahead and a lot to do. Busy, busy, busy. But it feels fun. It feels happy. It feels good. It feels like, yay, I finally get to this. And I'm just getting 8 days. What is this 8 days? I heard 8 days away. Is it 8 days from now away? Or is it 8 days of being like on a vacation away? Something like that. All right. That's what I have for you. Next up, we have 𝗬𝗨𝗥𝗚 with number 3. If you chose number 3, 𝗬𝗨𝗥𝗚, let me see. 𝗬𝗨𝗥𝗚, what is the most valuable message for 𝗬𝗨𝗥𝗚? Please and thank you. And of course, for her mini collective here for 𝗬𝗨𝗥𝗚, what's the message? And yeah, what do we have? We have the Prince of Pentacles. So, my dear Prince of Pentacles, in this deck, we have a young man with a suitcase and his suit, and he's all cleaned up, clean cut. Okay. Knight of Pentacles is here telling me you've got to be consistent about your work, consistent with your goals, and not get distracted by other shit, and be okay with the fact that it takes time to grow. We're not going to curse at the seed that's still in the dirt growing because it hasn't broke ground yet, and because it's not giving you fruit today. And rather than that, we're going to continue to water it and avoid stepping on it, protect it, and stay focused. Make sure we continue to come back with consistency, pull the weeds, all that stuff. This is what I have for you. Yeah. I also see a 20 thing, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, anywhere in ages 20 to 29, maybe even as young as 18. Okay, there's something here about that person. This person has some big goals. I heard this person has some big goals. Don't be the dream killer. Be the one who believes. This person is in your life because I'm hearing that there's somewhere where you could have really used somebody to believe in you. And now it's your turn to do that for another young person who matters to you very much. Okay. All right. Put this in the middle again. And then we're going to go to mini collective number 4, which is Yvette. Okay. Yvette. What is the most valuable message we have right now for Yvette and her mini collective? The Empress energy. And when I saw this Empress, I heard value, and then I saw mommy. Okay, so first off, one of the difficult things that you could be looking at right now, Yvette, is that somewhere where you haven't felt valued is totally connected to something around your mom and the way she was, or the way she was with you, or the way she treated herself, something like that. But this is about you stepping into that Empress energy, honey. You becoming your own Empress, becoming the Empress. Universe is saying you are the Empress. And how is that true? And maybe if you know this, that's good. Keep doing it. But if you're not, haven't been feeling that, it's time to step into that energy. And if you don't know how, then they want you to open up the experience to teach you more. And they said, if I'm the Empress, show me how that's true. How do I be the Empress? Why am I the Empress? These 3 questions will be very empowering for you because questions open energy instead of solidifying it. They're also telling me that you are overdue for a harvest season, my love. And your harvest season will come as part of that self-honoring of your own Empress energy. Anywhere where there is unhealed energy between you and a mother, whether she's in a physical body or not, you can heal it simply by going to that moment that sticks out in your mind as the problem point. Ho'oponoponoing the shit, which is, I love you, I forgive you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. It's a Hawaiian statement of release and forgiveness. You can Google that for more, but yeah, it's like a final release from any mommy related issues. Okay. So this is what I have for you who chose collective number 4 or Yvette. So I want to thank you all for being here with me. If you would like to be here and get a personal mini reading and be having your own mini collective at the end of the readings, tap in, comment to my comments, subscribe, give it a like. We have angel number 66 on the screen right now, which also gives us 12, which also gives us 3. Okay, so thankful and grateful. And thank you all for your feedback, those who got your personal minis. I love that. So grateful. And, I always come back with more. There's thousands of videos on this channel, so feel free to scroll through the live tab, scroll all the way back, go to the beginning, whatever you want, and watch some more stuff on here. I got plenty of videos for you. What else? Oh, thank you for choosing me for your personal consultations and all your love donations. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Yes, like and subscribe. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.